Bill for backup power. In this video we will look at creating a separate bill for backup power such as generator or solar power. How it works is there are multiple tenants each with their own meter and a main incomer. Here is an example of a main incomer meter. We can see events logged by the meter below the graph. Here we see power loss events whenever the main PSCADA supply was off. So the theory is that any consumption logged by the tenant meters during power loss events on the main incomer is from backup power. What we will do is to add a virtual meter that will copy profile from the tenant meter, only during the times when the main incomer has a power loss event logged. This means that the virtual meter will now only be backup power. Then we add a tariff for the backup power. We add a tenant backup power meter account to link the virtual meter and backup power tariff together to get a bill for backup power only. The tenant meter, however, will still be a combination of backup power and PSCADA power, so we subtract the virtual meter from the tenant's meter account to get a PSCADA only meter account. So that is how the process works. Let's now implement this process. Since there can be multiple tenants, you will have to repeat this process for every tenant meter. As an example, let's take the first tenant, tenant 1. Step 1. Add a virtual meter. Click on File, New and select Meters. Then click on Virtual Meter. I enter the name of the tenant and the serial number of the tenant meter account, with AG behind it for generator. If your backup power is from solar, then you can put an S behind the serial. I tick generator power features. As the primary meter I specify the tenant meter, and as the event meter I specify the main incomer. For event to monitor I use power loss. Do not use power loss software, as this is a system-side event, and does not necessarily contain the exact start and end time for the power loss. Click Finish. Let's check up on the meter and make sure it does in fact copy profile from the tenant meter to the virtual meter during power loss events. I go to Tools, Communication Monitor. Click Start Read. Wait for it to finish. I go to View, Meter Graph. Here we see little islands where the profile was copied. And we can match it up to the incomer's power loss events. Step 2. Add the generator tariff with rates as agreed on between the owner and tenant. Adding a tariff is beyond the scope of this video, but this is what the Edit Tariff Rates screen should look like. Step 3. Add a meter account for the generator power bill for this tenant. I click on File, New and click on Meter Account. I choose the virtual meter. And click Next. I choose the generator tariff. And click Next. I give the name as Tenant 1 Generator. And click Finish. Step 4. Go back to the tenant meter account and subtract the virtual meter from the meter account, so that only PSCADA power is left. I select Tenant 1 Meter Account. Go to Edit, Meter Account. Click on Add More Meters. I choose the virtual meter. Set the portion to -1. Submit. And that is it. We can now look at Tenant 1's PSCADA bill and generator bill. You now know how to bill for backup power. Thanks for watching this video.